Everybody, tomorrow night is the big event, the Royal Rumble. I know everybody loves the Royal Rumble for their own reasons, and I'm very excited for tomorrow night's show. It seems to be all about Brock Lesnar in this Royal Rumble, so this should be very fun to talk about on possible outcomes of tomorrow night's show. So let's jump into Wikipedia and give you a little bit of a rundown of who is wrestling tomorrow night at the Royal Rumble. We do have Bray Wyatt taking on Daniel Bryan in a strap match for the WWE Universal Championship. We have Becky Lynch taking on Asuka for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. Roman Reigns taking on King Corbin in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Shorty G taking on Sheamus. Bayley taking on Lacey Evans for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And last but not least, we have Andrade taking on Carrillo for the United States Championship. Dave, are you ready to give our predictions for tomorrow night's Royal Rumble?
Yes.
To get in the chat room real quick, I did not see the top 10 biggest pops in Royal Rumble history, Mr. AEW. If you don't mind posting a link, maybe I could show it. Mal Baruski says, I hope we sort of don't get a Kofi Oh My God Rumble moment. It's gotten old.
Well,
wow.
I think we're going to get a John Morrison Oh My God Rumble moment. Because remember, before Kofi, it was Morrison, then he left, and it turned to Kofi.
Yeah, very true. Even my mom knows about Shawn Michaels giving the 2 thumbs up. Roman Reigns did it also right. That would be 3. No, we don't. No.
Nope.
No.
Chris
Benoit. Is that who you're talking about?
Yep. He was the only person also to win it.
Yeah, well, he's not, they
can't talk about him.
They don't talk about him anymore. So, let's go over some of these singles matches, Dave, and then we'll get into the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches. Dave, we have Andrade taking on Humberto tomorrow night for the United States Championship.
Really?
Do we see a title change hands tomorrow night?
First off, I'm about to hear all these names for the first time, I bet, because I had no idea this match was even happening.
Yes, it was made earlier this week.
Oh, okay. I would say no.
So you're going Andrade?
I would say Andrade wins, yeah. It's going to be on the pre-show, right?
Not clarified.
I would assume it would be.
I would assume it's probably on the pre-show, but it doesn't say if it's on the pre-show or not.
Because he's had a cruiserweight match tonight, so we probably won't have that tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm assuming Andrade does retain. I don't think Humberto would win. If this is my opinion, if Angel Garza is getting moved up to the main roster or to Raw or SmackDown, we would see Angel Garza show up during this match, if that's possibly going to happen. But yes, I have Andrade also retaining the title. I don't think he will lose it after just kind of winning it a couple of weeks ago from Rey Mysterio. Bayley taking on Lacey Evans, Dave, for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Who do you have winning that match coming out as the champion?
I wouldn't mind seeing Lacey win, but I think Bayley wins it with Sasha helping her.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to go with the upset, Dave, and I'm going to go Lacey Evans gets the feel-good moment tomorrow night and defeats Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I do think it changes hands before WrestleMania. I don't think Lacey will go into WrestleMania as the champion, but I do feel like tomorrow night they will have that little feel-good moment and see how she does as the champion and have her win tomorrow night. I think it's just that time. I feel like WWE is really into her at the moment. And I wouldn't throw it past Vince McMahon to have her win tomorrow night to get maybe that feel-good moment of her, maybe her daughter getting in the ring with her, and that type of a moment we get tomorrow night. What are your thoughts on that possibly happening?
I mean, sure, it's possible. I was thinking about something else that could happen. Okay, Bayley wins. Sasha's there with her. Sasha turns on her and beats up Bayley, and it turns into the match everyone wanted to see. Bayley and Sasha at WrestleMania.
Okay. The one thing I do see that possibly happening. The only way I'd see that happening is if Sasha wins. Because I feel like that would be storytelling in itself, where you have Sasha winning the Royal Rumble. Bayley obviously thinks she's not going to pick her, and she picks Bayley. That's the only reasonable storyline that I could go with that would make sense. Because why would Sasha turn on Bayley in the first place? There's no reason other than that she wants
because she wants the title.
Yeah, that I could see it, but there's been no rift. There's been no tease with that. You know, you don't see Sasha, except for that one time during the match she held up the title, and Bayley gave her kind of like an ugly look. That's really the only type of time we've really seen any kind of rift between the two. Other than that, Bayley defends Sasha like no other, vice versa. But I could really see where Bayley's in the ring with Sasha when she's going to make who she's going to, you know, the announcement of who she's going to face. And you think Bayley's there cocky, smiling, knowing she's going to think she's going to pick Becky Lynch. And she ends up picking Bayley.
Do we know if Sasha is actually hurt or anything? Or is this just playing storylines?
Well, she's been doing a rap video album, and I'm not sure if that has to do with anything.
Was it a real rap album, or is it just something they're saying on TV?
Apparently, it's a real one. She's shown pictures of her at a rap studio. So, I don't think she's lying about it. I think this is actually true shit that's happening. We'll see what happens. Yes, the Architect met Mojo Rawley last night, Dave.
Did he win the title?
And apparently he won the 24/7 championship last night. But there's no footage. So he's basically fake news. That's all he was. He wanted me to come out here and brag about him winning the title. And I said, I got to have footage of you doing this, Architect. He doesn't have any. So I don't even know if it's true or not. But yes, he saw Mojo at Vegas. And I thought it was so funny that he told me he asked Mojo if he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. And he said, you have to wait and see. So that's basically saying he's not going to be in the Royal Rumble tomorrow night. Since that Dana rope spot, Sasha's been out. Yes.
That's true. That is true. Since that mess up, so Michi really is injured.
Hey, that's a good point there, Bob Ruski.
We talked about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, because I remember we were all talking. Man, that looked bad. That was a bad botch. And yeah, you're right. She hasn't wrestled since that night.
You know who else hasn't wrestled since that night?
Who's that?
Dana Brooke.
I mean, she almost wrestled last night, but then they came Bayley and Lacey interrupted that tag match.
Yep. So just saying. And it seems like Sasha's really loved by Mr. Vince McMahon. So, you know.
Or she's playing that up really big, too. She's like, oh, yeah, thanks for the money, boss.
Yeah, she's been doing that a lot lately, too. I'm trying to click on this damn link, but it's not letting me. Come on. Ah, damn it. It's being silly. I'll click on it in a different spot. But, yeah, that's actually an interesting point there, Bob Ruski. I didn't even really notice that. Now, let's move on to some more matches that are on the card tomorrow night. Thank you, Jimbo, for the bits. Appreciate that. Bits are always welcomed, everybody. If you would like to support us by throwing bits in the chat room, that's always helpful and always very much appreciated. Also, if you would like to subscribe to the channel and help support us as well, it's $5. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free. You're allowed to use one subscription a month if you have Amazon Prime, so we'd really appreciate that. If you're able to, it's not required, so we really always appreciate any type of financial help from you guys. It's always welcome. Thank you so very much. It was supposed to be Alexa and Nikki Cross versus Fire and Desire, says Mr. AEW. I mean, crap, man. You return turning freaking getting injured by one move. Fuck, man. Yeah. That's crazy.
By what move? She dropped her whole freaking backside in her rib. I mean, jeez. Like it's her fault. She has to lay there and take the move. It's not like it's her fault.
Yeah, that's true. Poor Sasha Banks getting hurt once again. Oh, I see. Here we go. I got the video up. Oh, this is actually a cool one. This is a good one, Mr. AW. How did I miss it? Because I have a top 10 one, but it's not this one. She's got powerful relatives being related to Snoop. That's very true there, Steven. That's probably the reason why she's in the in the studio in the first place. We'll see how great she is on the microphone as a rapper.
Well, you know her, yeah. Well, you know she got somewhat vocals because she sung her old entrance too. That was her singing that.
Mr. AEW says it wasn't supposed to be Dana Brooke last night. It was supposed to be Fire and Desire last night.
What do you mean? Oh, was it? Maybe it wasn't Dana Brooke. Maybe it wasn't Dana Brooke in the match last night.
All right, I got it. All right, so let me just do that. All right, thank you, Mr. AEW, doing that on the fly there. Appreciate that very, very much. All right, so let's continue on, Dave. We do have another match. We have Shorty G taking on the returning Sheamus. I think we both have Sheamus winning this match, but my question for you, Dave, is this match going to be any good?
I mean, it could be. This match might be on the pre-show, actually. But I'm sure it would be good. It does have the feelings of a pre-show match, so just the people in it. But, yeah, I think Sheamus is great, and I think Shorty G is great, but I don't know if they're both seen great by higher-ups. But, yeah, I think it could be a really good match if given enough time. And if the right people are booking this match, I think it could be better than a lot of people expect.
Right. We all know how good Shorty G is inside the ring. He hasn't really been given that big opportunity yet as a singles wrestler, but we know he's very, very talented. But there's no fucking way Sheamus loses in his debut match, especially with all the promos that they have given him every week. There's no way they would have a guy that they pretty much seemingly think as a joke and Shorty G defeat Sheamus. Truth and Love says Shorty with the roll up.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised because apparently Vince is kind of high on Gable.
Well, Gable's a company guy, you know. Gable, like he said in the promo, he wasn't feeling Shorty G at first, but he embraced it, and that's what Vince McMahon respects. You know, we've heard very many stories about how he'll put you in these sticky situations to see how you react to him. And it seems like Shorty G has embraced this new character as much as you and I maybe not like it, but he's embraced it.
And he's on a pay-per-view.
I don't feel like this match goes very long. Over or under 5 minutes, Dave?
I hope it gets more than 5 minutes. Jeez. I really do. Give them 10 minutes at least.
I would look 10 minutes. They would get a decent match out of the two, but I think they're gonna make Sheamus look strong as hell. There would probably be a time in that match where Gable gets a roll on and gets all those moves in, and I think Sheamus catches him with the bro kick.
See, I think what could happen is Sheamus overlooks Gable or Shorty G, and then he gets caught or he takes him to the limit, and he still wins, but he just takes him to the limit.
Okay, we'll see what happens on tomorrow night's show. It should be a winner gets a personality match. Over 5 minutes, says Noob. All right, I think it's going to go under 5 minutes. You have over?
Yeah, I do have over, yeah.
Some wrestlers have to embrace shit gimmicks in order to try and get over. Exactly, Babaruski. And that's what I think Shorty G is trying to think in his mind. The positive thoughts in his mind are, this may be a shitty gimmick and people may laugh at it, but if I embrace it and get this gimmick over, imagine what it will do for me personally. And that's happened to a lot of guys. You know, a lot of guys have been stuck with shitty gimmicks, and they've gotten it over, and look what happened to them in the long run.
It could be worse. I mean, he could be, if he loses, he gets a diaper put on him.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of bullshit happen with a lot of wrestlers in wrestling.
They want your kid.
Yeah. Next match, Dave, we have the Raw Women's Championship.
Wait, are you sure it's the Women's Championship, not just the WWE Championship?
Raw World Championship with Becky Lynch taking on Asuka. Becky Lynch has put it all on the line to get her shot at one more time at Asuka. She feels like she needs her revenge. She has not beaten Asuka yet, and Asuka has her number. Dave, what are your thoughts on this? Could we possibly see Asuka 2 belts after tomorrow night?
I really hope so. I really want Asuka to win. Because this would be because lately they've been booking her good, but I'm afraid it's just to lose to Becky Lynch. But imagine Asuka wins, Becky's in the Rumble, wins again, and then she challenges Bayley or something.
Now, you know what? If you want to do a full circle storyline, if you want to do an underdog storyline, even though Becky Lynch is not much of an underdog, or if you want to see someone try to get finally over that hump of against someone, as much as I wouldn't like it, probably 95% of the fans wouldn't like it. If have Asuka beat Becky, and Becky wins it and challenges Asuka again, and say this is the last time I want this match. Give me one more chance to beat you. I want to happen at the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania. I think that would make sense, but I don't think people would like that very much.
What if you flip that and go the other way?
And what's that?
Asuka loses and wins the Rumble, and then challenges Becky.
See, I don't know. I think the other way around, where Becky loses again, even if it's from help from Kairi Sane. If you want to have her lose dirty, I'm fine with that. I just wonder the reaction of fans if Becky Lynch did win again. And say she goes into the Rumble, wins it back-to-back years, right? She won it back-to-back years, and challenges Asuka for the title because she feels like she needs that one more shot. Or they could go the other route and have Becky win the Rumble and challenge Bayley because they want Becky on SmackDown. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting way. I don't think it's as cold cut as people think. Becky's winning. But I would say it's a good chance Asuka could win, depending on what way they want to go storyline wise. Do I think they go the storyline of Asuka defeating her and then Becky winning and challenging her again? Absolutely not. I don't think they would go that way. But I feel like it's kind of 50-50 a little bit on this booking. I do think Becky Lynch wins, though.
Yeah, probably. But one thing, it would be so cool if this happened. This is only in my head. This will never happen. But Asuka wins the Rumble, goes on to challenge Rhea Ripley for the NXT Championship. Goes back to NXT and get the hell away from this Raw and SmackDown crap. But yeah,
keep dreaming, brother. Keep dreaming. So we both have Becky Lynch winning tomorrow night.
Fortunately.
Unfortunately, you're not very happy about that. Thank you for the link, brother.
Really quick, I was watching that show and I seen a commercial for Raw. You know what the commercial for Raw was? I'm sure you guys seen it. Tune in to Fall Out of the Royal Rumble for Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. See what I was like. That's the only people you show on Raw for a promo for Raw is Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Right? Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Dave don't like Becky Lynch, says Alice.
Nope, don't like Seth Rollins.
It's funny. He was loving Becky Lynch around this time last year.
She's just overplayed now.
Yeah, that's what happens to a lot of these big time women wrestlers.
Kudos to her because she wasn't given this spot. Like gradually, she basically went out there, and the fans basically gave it to her, and the Bloody Nose did too, and that made a star. Which I'm curious to talk about. The Women's Rumble, but let's move on to this other show because I want my interesting pick I think will happen.
All right, so we have 2 more matches to go over. We have Roman Reigns taking on King Corbin in a Falls Count Anywhere match. I think this is easy. I think Roman Reigns wins, finally gets his revenge on King Corbin. I think we even see some dog food involved in this match. What about you, Dave?
Why not continue it? Corbin wins, and Roman challenges Corbin at WrestleMania for one last shot.
No, this storyline
and I kennel from Hell match.
It needs the end, man. It needs the end after tonight.
I think it could go to WrestleMania. I really do.
God, I hope not. I mean, come on, man. Since after WrestleMania, they booked her repetitive on promos and matches. Yeah. Becky Lynch momentum was like this. In my opinion, this is how it went. It went up like a fucking awesome roller coaster. WrestleMania, it peaked. And then it instead of going any higher, and it kind of went stale, and it went more downhill and downhill. They stuck her in feuds, repetitive feuds for a while, months. Stuck her against Charlotte and all that bullshit that we got for a couple of months. Her title change is monumental. Our title run is monumental because she won it at WrestleMania in the main event. But other than that, I don't really seem that she's had a really strong championship run, in my opinion.
Yeah, but no matter what the hardcore wrestling community thinks, online community, whenever she goes in that arena, the crowd pops.
Believe it or not, they only wrestled each other 4 times. They are tied against each other 2-2. All right, well, this is the last match, hopefully. We lose because fuck this match, says Truth and Loyalty. Sure, Roman, and then he fucking goes at number 20, goes in at number 29. Oh, my God. I really do feel like Baron Corbin will be like the last 5 in the Rumble, just because he's a heel character, and he's that slimy heel character. People are just gonna be pissed off that he's like, because number like what's number is like the most popular one to get 28 or so. I
I
think
think it's like 7.
what if it? Imagine if Corbin's number 30, because that's always the
No,
one that's the most
imagine-
anticipated one, and he's the number 30 in the Rumble. People would be pissed, man. That would be so great.
People will pop so big if Baron Corbin is number 2.
Yeah.
They will go nuts because Brock is probably going to destroy him really quickly.
Yep. That would be fun. Either way, I'm down for that. Yeah. So we both have Roman Reigns winning that match tomorrow night. Last but not least, Dave, we got the strap match between Daniel Bryan and The Fiend.
Wait a minute. Orton and Styles aren't wrestling?
Nope, they're not wrestling. Not in the singles match.
What the fuck?
My question for you, Dave, because we didn't really go over SmackDown much tonight.
And they changed the rules on us.
What did you think of the contract signing between The Fiend and Daniel Bryan? I saw a lot of people not liking it because they didn't think it was needed. They didn't really like how The Fiend was kind of... It shouldn't involve The Fiend. They didn't like how The Fiend was there signing the contract. What did you think of it? Like I said, I didn't really see much of SmackDown. I did see the highlight of him stabbing himself with the pin and apparently signing the contract in his own blood.
Yeah.
But what did you think of the whole contract signing in itself?
I thought SmackDown as a whole was a pretty, maybe I'm the only one, I enjoyed it. The crowd was great because during the segment when he's doing that, the crowd starts chanting, "You got issues." I mean, it was just funny. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great, and I liked seeing The Fiend out there signing the contract. I liked it. And he stabbed himself, which it made sense. Why would he write like a normal person as a contract?
Right.
He's not a normal person. He's
as
The Fiend.
the Fiend gimmick, do you feel like it killed his gimmick a little bit, having him go out there and doing a contract signing, seeing that he's The Fiend and he only kind of shows up on his
Well,
own
he beat up
terms?
Daniel Bryan first, though. Then he went and stabbed himself and signed it with his own blood.
Okay, fair enough. That's all I wanted to know.
I don't
believe
think
it was
it's a big
disturbing,
deal.
especially with him stabbed himself and signed it with his own blood. I didn't have too much an issue with it, but that's what I saw on Twitter about people,
Yeah, I mean,
the issue they had with it. 2 will be Kane, says Truth and Loyalty. What did you
Cain
think?
Velasquez?
What did you think? Yeah, Cain Velasquez. What did you think of? What do you think of this match? And is there any possible way Daniel Bryan wins this match tomorrow night?
it's strange because they changed the rules. Because it was supposed to be, they said now it's by pinfall or submission.
Okay.
They said
Now,
last night
my
it's
question
not going to
for
be a
you,
corners
for
thing.
being a fellow Daniel Bryan fan and seeing that he
That's
just came
all they
out
want.
he just came back from his injuries and neck injury, head issues and stuff like that. Are you a little bit of uncomfortable in this match, seeing that he's probably going to take some licks from the belt, and maybe takes a little bit of a beating tomorrow night from The Fiend? Are you a little bit uncomfortable with this match?
No, because I think these are two guys who aren't going to sit there. They're not going to try to hurt each other. So, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty good friends outside of this. So, I don't think it's going to, I'm not too worried about it. No, I'm sure there'll be some good stiff shots with the belt, but yeah. And I'm sure The Fiend will win, which I don't think Bryan has much of a shot. But one thing I'm really concerned about is if Daniel Bryan isn't in the Rumble match. That's what I'm going to be concerned about.
Yeah.
Because remember last time he took on Bray Wyatt at the Royal Rumble a few years ago, Rey Mysterio came out number 30 and he got booed the shit out of.
Yeah, I don't know if Daniel Bryan is going to be in the Rumble or not. That's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to say he's not going to be in it.
Yeah, so you remember that year because everyone was chanting Daniel Bryan the whole Rumble, and they were pissed when he wasn't in.
Yeah, Mysterio got booed. That was horrible. I believe it was this. I said that if red lights, so fuck it. This whole motherfucking light says Bob Baruski does not.
You know
not a
what
fan
I
of red
wonder?
lights whatsoever.
Since it's kind of reversed and the red light gives him power, so I wonder if you put the green light on if it would make him like stop.
Someone's gonna eventually have to do like a, in those movies where they fucking trick the killer and they get it on him. Like the whole I don't know if you saw the Avengers, where Iron Man, spoiler alert, snaps his finger. The Thanos snaps his finger, but he doesn't.
Oh.
It's like I think either I can't remember the whole. Is it fake? There was the stones were gone, or it's a fake glove. One of the two. I can't remember the ending of it. I haven't seen it in a while. But Iron Man actually really has it, and he snaps his fingers, and that's the end game there. Do you think maybe he plays a little bit of a trick? Is that a way of defeating the Fiend, like hacking the lights? Yeah, like hack the fucking lights. Make them change colors. That's the only way I can see the Fiend ever losing.
That would be. Yeah, I agree. That's going to be interesting. But if anyone beats him, it's not. I'm sorry. As much as I love Daniel Bryan, it's not going to be him. It's going to be Roman Reigns or someone like that who beats him finally.
His first match was non-red lights. Remember, so how would that help now? That's a good point there. That's right. His first match against Balor was not with the red light. Beef Stew, since I just saw you come in here, get in on this Royal Rumble contest. Hit ! Ticket space and just put 1 and ticket in the chat room, and you can get in on this Royal Rumble contest. It's a number generator, and everybody that's in it, I want everybody to get in it. Come on, motherfuckers, get on this $20 gift card, everybody. We buy you lunch or dinner or breakfast, whatever. You pick what your favorite restaurant it is, and you'll get in on this giveaway. Right now, we have about 13 people in right now. The max is 30. So get in on this giveaway. I know it's not a $75 giveaway, but this is a fun little, contest for you guys. No. Not an ! Ticket space like this. Here's an example. Beef Stew. Kind of like this. Like that. ! Ticket space 1. Kind of like that. That's how you have to do it.
But the one problem they did with this Fiend character is with Seth Rollins and the cell match.
Too many tickets, Marion. You can only put up to 10. What's that?
Because they had Rollins throw everything at him. Hit him with everything. Chair shots, 50 curb stomps. Even tried to hit him with a sledgehammer and got DQ'd. And it's like nothing. Nothing would beat him. So they already...
The lights, when they change it off red, he's going to fucking start, like vampires. He's going to be like, ah! He's not going to be able to
It's like he's the new Goldberg, doesn't sell shit. I mean, he just got right up from everything he did to him. It's like, so how can small, I know, I hate the term too when people like to say it, small Daniel Bryan be able to defeat the Fiend when Rollins, that's not that much bigger, I get it. But still, what can Bryan do that Rollins didn't do at Hell in the Cell to him?
So yeah, that's how you get in. Yeah, there you go, Marion. Exactly. You're in there. Who else is in the giveaway? I am in the giveaway, but if I win, I'll give it to somebody else. So there you go. The Fiend is probably going to be unkillable, says Noob. Bobby Rushi says, because WWE fucking saw, hey, people love this character, let's fucking blind them all with red lights. Yeah. Like, what? Like, who came up with that in creative? You know what? You know what would be cool? Is have the Fiend wrestle in a red fucking light. That's just a genius idea. Oh, yeah, that's some good shit. That's good shit. Like, how do you come up with that shit? Like, what
Did everyone hate the red light when Kane wrestled in the red light? That's a question.
I don't remember, to be honest with you. It's just weird.
See, it didn't bother me that much because I remember Kane and Vader wrestling in the red light. And it just
came up with it for Kane in his early days, his Truth and Loyalty.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Beef Stew, this is how it works, all right, brother? You get in the giveaway. This is the only reason why this giveaway is happening is so I know you want to be in it. You'll get in a giveaway. Your name will be in the giveaway. I'm going to go through everyone's name, and I have a number generator. It's between 1 and 30. Okay? Whoever gets whatever number you get from the generator will be your wrestler tomorrow in the Royal Rumble. So, for an example, Truth and Loyalty. He's in the giveaway. I'll put his number in and say his number is number 12. Whoever comes out tomorrow at number 12 will be his wrestler in the Royal Rumble. If he by chance wins with the number 12 pick, he'll win the $20 gift card. Everybody wants to get number 1. Number 1 is probably the number you want to get. So that is how we're doing this giveaway. What is this? Oh, Mr. AEW posted something in the chat room. Oh, backstage details on importance of Fiend's red lights. There's plenty of talk surrounding the red light the Fiend wrestles under in WWE. Many fans hating the effect, but is there a good reason for it? It doesn't take long to find people who hate the red light that red light Bray Wyatt wrestles under when he's portraying the Fiend character in WWE. Heck, even Corey Graves said on a recent podcast of his After the Bell podcast how much he dislikes it. The argument is that it's more difficult to watch his matches. This is a played out idea considering Kane used to have the same lighting effect for much of his work in WWE, and frankly, it's annoying. But there is speculation WWE is using the red light for more than a simple effect. To date, the Fiend has been pushed in such a way that he seems unstoppable. Seth Rollins is his latest victim, having tried everything to beat the deranged monster, but multiple stomps and kicks had almost no effect. The question people are starting to ask is, can anyone beat him? The idea of an unstoppable force in WWE is not new to wrestling, but eventually someone has to do it, and if fans have learned one thing when watching Wyatt speak, it's to watch for hidden messages. Recently, Wyatt tweeted, "You can't kill it under the red light." Is that to mean that if the red light were gone, the Fiend would be weaker? Since that tweet at the end of October, there are some reports and rumors suggesting that this may be one idea WWE is tossing around to eventually weaken the Fiend. Who his opponent will be at the time and when WWE introduces the idea is unclear, but this could be part of WWE's plan to put a chink in the Fiend's armor. Like Superman can only be stopped or slowed when hit with a dose of kryptonite, it is possible the red light is a source of power for the Fiend. Should someone figure out if you take it away, he's not quite as powerful. Of course, this is all speculation at some point, but at some point WWE is going to have to make it hurting the Fiend believable. He's already a completely unique character, therefore nothing is off the table. Well, there you go. That's an interesting kind of spin to it.
The one aspect of the Fiend to someone facing him and possibly besides Roman Reigns, obviously, would be like a Brock Lesnar versus the Fiend. That would be an interesting matchup to me.
I got you, Beef Stew. I got you. If my number that's in the giveaway, I'll give it to you. Yo, and Becky Lynch logic though, she wants to get rid of the word women in their division, and yet she's a woman in a women's division.
No, she's a man in a woman's division.
Really? Yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna get number 30, and it's gonna be Shane McMahon. Just watch us getting a kiss. Oh, that would be fucking hilarious. All right, let's get to the women's Royal Rumble match. Gosh darn, let me get a sip. I've been talking so much. All right, so let's get to the matches. All right, we got the women's Royal Rumble match. Dave, are you ready for all the participants that have been currently announced for the Royal Rumble? Are you ready? Got your list down?
Sure.
We got Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Sarah Logan, Natalya, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville. We have 9 people currently announced for the Royal Rumble on the women's side.
I love that.
So,
because that's a big opening for like plenty of women we don't know or expect to be in it.
Right. So right now there is 9 current women announced for the Royal Rumble. Sasha Banks has not declared yet, but I'm sure she will be in it. All right, Dave. Who do you have winning the... Here's my question for you. I want you to name 3 surprises from the women's side, NXT or past Hall of Famers, and who you have winning the women's Royal Rumble.
Okay, I think I'll do one past surprise like Trish Stratus. Okay.
All right.
Shayna Baszler.
All right.
And if my other surprise isn't in it, then I think Shayna's probably winning it. But I think Ronda is probably going to be in the Rumble with all the talk and probably win it. Because you're not going to bring Ronda in the Rumble if she's not going to win it.
Right, correct.
And then she'll go on to challenge Becky Lynch, of course, because to get her revenge for WrestleMania last year. And they're probably going to headline WrestleMania. Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. Just those two. No Charlotte.
I guess it depends on who else is in the main event picture. But yeah, that's a possibility if Ronda does win. They go with Shayna Baszler. All right, so here's my thing. I'm going to go surprises. From the NXT side, I'm going to go Rhea Ripley. I'm also going to go... You know what? So since we haven't seen her in a while, and I think she would just be a surprise, I'm going to go Mickie James.
I think she's still hurt.
Is she still hurt?
Yeah, I think we could honestly. I didn't say because we only have three, but I probably think we see Nia Jax.
That's another one I've been thinking about. We haven't seen in a while. Is Nia Jax. Hopefully, Lita gets no stiff shot from a pirate again. Says Babaruski. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say, Nia Jax seems like the most reasonable one to show up tomorrow night since we haven't seen her in, I think, almost a year. Baszler seems like a shoo-in. I feel like Brandy Rhodes. I feel like
I got one to piss everyone off.
what's that? Rio?
Gail Kim.
Oh. I hope she eliminates herself like she did the last time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ember Moon is still hurt. Ruby Riott is another one. Naomi is another one. We haven't seen Naomi in a while.
Stephanie McMahon.
Stephanie McMahon is also a possibility. But I think Naomi's another one we probably see tomorrow night. I think Nia Jax. We see tomorrow night. Shayna Baszler, like I said, is probably a shoo-in. Seeing how she's being booked over on NXT. And what else? What else do you think? Surprise-wise that we see tomorrow night. Tamina? That's another one. Tamina.
Probably a Beth Phoenix would be one.
Beth Phoenix is another one that's a possibility. You said Ronda.
Yep.
Would any other bigger names than Ronda out there that could show up tomorrow?
I don't know if anyone's bigger than Ronda, but I mean, I guess I get Molly Holly. I guess Michelle McCool, the Bella Twins. Hopefully not, but those are possible.
Bella Twins seem possible. McCool, Michelle McCool. Yeah, that's another one.
Yep. Shelma Taker.
Get that Eve. Get out of here. Oh, maybe Maria
Eve
Kanellis is, I believe, is pregnant. I don't think she'll be.
Yeah, I don't think she's doing it. Maybe Mike.
Caitlyn, she is from Houston, isn't she? That would be another one.
No fucking clue.
I'm gonna go
AJ Lee. AJ Lee.
AJ Lee. I don't know about that, but I'm gonna say winning it tomorrow is Charlotte.
Again? Or did she not win it yet? Oh, well, it seems like she did because you said WrestleMania.
I don't think she has. I think tomorrow Charlotte wins.
What about some NXT UK women popping up on there? Like
Kaylee Ray is a possibility.
Or Toni Storm.
Storm, yeah. I think Toni Storm's another one. I mean, there's only fucking 9 women currently.
Yeah, so there's so many.
Okay, let's go right here. All right, everybody, let's do this. All right, so there's 9 people. All right, let's name off obvious people that are going to be in it. 10, Sasha Banks.
Maybe
11, who else?
Dana Brooke.
No, Dana Brooke's already announced.
Oh, it's already announced too. Okay,
let's see, who else? Shit, I'm trying to think of all the women on the show.
There's not many. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross already in it too.
Yeah, they have already been announced in it. Let's do women on the Raw side. Who are some of the women on the Raw side?
Isn't it just Becky Lynch?
No, in the Rumble, no.
I just see the only one. Okay, fine. Asuka and Kairi Sane.
I mean, Kairi Sane. You would have Brian Cage. You'd have to say Kairi Sane is probably in the Rumble. So that's what 11.
Other than Charlotte and the Kabuki Warriors, I can't think of any other women on Raw.
Iconics, yeah, they'll probably be in the Rumble.
Are they still there?
Yeah. Melina, she's get the fuck out of here, Melina. Yeah, it leaves a lot of opportunities for these NXT
I have
women.
no clues on Raw other than the obvious. I can only think of the Kabuki Warriors, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, and that's the only one I can think of who's on Raw right now.
You would have to maybe assume one of the losers from the world title matches is in the Royal Rumble as well. So it's leaving a lot of opportunities for women from NXT to be into the Royal Rumble. Like I would assume like a Dakota Kai,
Candice
LeRae, Belair, Io Shirai.
Here with that.
Goddamn,
Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo,
Tegan Knox,
Mercedes.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of NXT women in this Royal Rumble tomorrow. Liv Morgan, thank you, Mr. Lana probably in it as well.
Hey, Tony, how excited are you? We didn't talk about it. Liv Morgan versus Lana, 1-on-1, Monday night.
As someone that's going to be there live Monday night, I can't wait to see Liv Morgan and Lana one-on-one. I cannot wait. Oh, fuck. Io Shirai is injured this past Wednesday. I saw her post a picture of her knee brace. That's unfortunate. Deanna P., Marty's girlfriend, says Marion Watson. Casey Catanzaro, we could see in there just to do a crazy ass spot, like a Kofi Kingston spot. That's definitely
Taya Valkyrie.
Taya Valkyrie, get the fuck out of here. Do we someone get taken out and have their spot taken, says Truth and Loyalty.
Is Maurice injured? Or pregnant, I mean?
No, Maurice is not pregnant. Yeah, she could possibly be in it as well. There's a lot of people who could possibly be in it tomorrow night for the women's side. But I'm going to go Charlotte. Selena Vega, yeah? That's another one. That's a nice one. I'm going to go Charlotte. Wins the Royal Rumble tomorrow night. If Ronda's not in it, Dave, who do you have?
If Ronda doesn't win it, I think Shayna Baszler wins. And then does the exact same thing I said Ronda would do. Because they set up a feud with Baszler and Becky at that Night of Champions crap at Survivor Series.
Baszler will call out Becky. Okay.
Yeah, because that makes sense because it ties together what happened where she beat her up afterwards.
Lana's a great fucking heel. Fuck what y'all thinking, and the numbers reflect it. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
She might be a great heel, but she's a terrible wrestler.
All right, let's go to the men's side, Dave. These are all the men that have been announced so far for the Royal Rumble. We have Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, Eric Rowan, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Elias, King Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Otis and Tucker, Rusev, Bobby Lashley, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, Braun Strowman, Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, Kofi Kingston, Big E, R-Truth, John Morrison, and The Miz are all currently already in the Royal Rumble match. Same question, Dave. 3 surprises, because there's really only 4 spots left for the men Royal Rumble. We've heard rumors and innuendos on one of them at least. How would you go with the winner and the 3 rumors of surprises?
I like the surprises. For me personally, I'm gonna go. I'm really hoping for Walter.
Okay.
Keith Lee.
Okay.
And let me see someone else that would be a cool one. That hasn't been on there before. Oh, there's someone on NXT. Velveteen Dream.
Okay.
I like those as my 3 surprises.
Velveteen would make sense to me. Have him come back from injury. He would get a huge pop from the crowd. He would make sense to most to me. You don't have Edge? Edge, you didn't mention Edge.
No, I didn't mention Edge. And I don't want Edge back either. Look, it would be great to see him wrestle again, yes, but no. Stay at home, Edge. Stay at home.
Ric Flair is not as shocking of a pick.
Hulk Hogan, brother!
Edge, even though he denied it to throw us off as usual, says Truth and Loyalty. Mr. AW says CM Punk.
He ain't even gonna be on backstage next week.
So Cena and Keith Lee because he is marinating, says Beef Stew. That's a good one. All right, who do you have winning? All right, I'm gonna go my surprises. Surprises, I don't think we see Edge. You know what would be cool if they teased Edge, like they had his music playing, say he was gonna come out and someone took him out. Imagine the heel heat that they would get for that, like a Corbin if they did that.
Yep.
All right, my surprise is I'm gonna go Matt Riddle.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Matt Riddle. I want to pick a returning guy, but I can't think of someone other than Velveteen as a return guy. I'm gonna go Velveteen. I'm gonna go Undertaker as well. Or
I can see that.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do. Can I do an A and B? Either it's going to be Undertaker or Mark Henry. Tyler Bates a good one. He comes out to do commentary. That's
You know who I would not be surprised to see in the Rumble match facing Brock would be Goldberg. Not one of my surprises, but that wouldn't surprise me at all if Big E's favorite wrestler was in there.
Oh, imagine if Edge came out during the match and just walked through the commentary. People, that would be great. Okay, Dave, I don't want any of the people you named in this Rumble because everyone up till the 22nd spot will be Brock's bitch. Hey, what's up, After? How you doing? I'm guessing your Sixers one, After. Who's someone that retired recently without an injury who can show up? That's who I'm thinking. Who's
Christian,
someone?
maybe.
Christian?
But his injury was just concussion. He could easily do Rumble.
You got to do the eye test, all right?
Really, Bayless?
Who looks like they're in shape to be in the ring right now? All right.
Okay.
That's
definitely not CM Punk.
Yeah, they beat him by 17. Awesome. I know you're a little boner over there, After. Now my question, like looking at Punk, I don't see him showing up and being in there because he doesn't look like he's in ring shape. Same goes for Christian. Christian doesn't look like he stepped in the ring in a while. Who's someone that the only guy I can think of is Mark Henry,
Marty Jannetty,
who hasn't been on the show in a while. Hulk
Tony.
Hogan. Oh my God!
If you want to wet yourself, I'll give you a name that you would wet yourself over.
Who's that?
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels would be cool. But I do feel like he'd get destroyed by Brock, and that's not something I would want to see. With the emergence of NXT and such. Though, do you even think they have any big returns? Says Brandon After. That's a good question.
Yeah.
The only return that I could honestly Jinder Mahal. Fuck, forgot about him. The only guy I could see that returns is Velveteen. I don't think we see an Edge. I don't think we see hello Bergie, how you doing? I don't think we see a Hulk Hogan, a Punk. Maybe Booker T because it's in Houston, but I know a lot of people in the Discord chat room posted a picture of Hornswoggle tweeting out a picture of him in Houston. I don't think Hornswoggle. Oh, wow,
that's a big one.
I don't think Hornswoggle is going to be in a legit number in the Royal Rumble. I think he's going to have that spot that he's underneath the ring, hiding.
And we know. If he was in the Rumble, it would only be for a short time.
J.J. Watt, get out of here. Raptor, J.J. Watt. He might be on the show in some capacity, like in the crowd. Breaks his Achilles and his nuts, or Hornswoggle can do it. Yeah, I feel like Hornswoggle will be in that women's Royal Rumble underneath the ring type of thing. Where maybe remember that last year? Was it last year? With he had the spot with
Maria?
Not Maria. Was with God damn it! What's her name? Selena Vega. Remember? Yeah, that's
right.
Maybe we get that return. Mr. AEW. As much as I said this earlier in the show because someone asked the same question. As much as I love Killer Cross, I do not see that they would have him debut tomorrow night at the Royal Rumble. As much as I think he's a badass, and a lot of you do as well in the chat room, he is probably not known like an AJ Styles, who can just show up at the Royal Rumble and get a hell of a pop. I feel like Killer Cross is not that type of a guy yet. I think he's going to have to go through NXT as much as he may not want to. And they have to team him up with like a Scarlett, like maybe a Balor type of guy to get his name more out there. Because I don't feel like if say number 27 pops up and ends up being Killer Cross, if that's still his name, I don't feel like people are going to say, go nuts over him. I feel like people are going to be kind of, who the fuck is that type of deal, And I don't want to see that happen. Are they allowing to challenge for NXT belts if they win the Rumble? They haven't said anything about that. It's a good question. I'm fine seeing a Rumble without a bunch of old vets back, says Bobaruski. Me too. Look, it's cool to see guys show up we haven't seen before in a long time. Guys like a Booker T and a Mark Henry make sense. Because they're, you don't expect them to win or anything of that nature. But if an Edge shows up and you have him get eliminated in the first 5 minutes, I don't think fans are going to like that very much.
I'll tell you one person we won't see this year.
What's that?
DDP. I don't think we'll see him this year.
All right, Dave, who do you have winning? I know a lot of people are saying Cain Velasquez.
What the hell?
Who do you have winning the men's Royal Rumble, Dave? And remember, they don't have to potentially beat Brock or challenge Brock. Brock is in the Rumble. Two questions for you. I should. Okay. Who wins it and who throws out Brock?
Well, I think obvious choice would be to say whichever one is Roman Reigns wins it. But I'm gonna go another route because I think this person he also has a chance of breaking all these records. I think you just answered your own question. Who wins it and who eliminates Brock? I think Brock wins it and no one eliminates him. And then he challenges The Fiend for the WWE title.
I think now with the size of your active roster, you don't need vets in like 08, 09. It was a medium-sized roster, says Bob Ruski. What the fuck if Brock wins? What if Brock wins? What do you think?
And he would break records.
What do you think the reaction would be on Twitter and the live crowd?
They would hate it.
They would absolutely hate it.
But if Brock is out there the full time, do you really hate it that much because he's been there the whole time wrestling? I mean, do you not hate it as much because if he came out at number 30 and won it instead of like being there from 1 to the very end?
Because
what,
you got expect to me this moment with Brock. I don't mean to interrupt you, but this moment with Brock could be huge for guys like a Ricochet, like a Aleister Black. I know Dio Madden is not someone that would be built up, but it would make sense for him. Guys that are mid-cardish, but you want them to become stars. Imagine if Ricochet throws out Brock Lesnar. How much of, people would
Aleister Black.
Remember that. Aleister Black. You would have to me, it's going to be, if someone's going to throw out Brock, it's not going to be a guy that's already established already. It's going to be someone that they want to have someone become a star, like how they put Ricochet in there with him on Monday night.
You think Brock's gonna give someone a Maven moment?
Yeah, I do. I think Brock's gonna put someone over. He's not getting pinned.
He's gonna put a lot of people over the ropes.
Yeah, that too, that as well. But I feel like he's gonna do someone a favor tomorrow night and put someone over without getting pinned. And that's one of the ways you can do it. Is have Brock get caught slipping and get thrown out of the match. It's possible,
But it does seem likely, though, if someone is going to eliminate Brock, it probably is going to be, sorry guys, Cain Velasquez. It probably will be.
Yeah, it makes sense storyline-wise. Dio made jokes of him coming for Brock, but come on. You know what? It would get a nice, I don't know if the crowd would care, but imagine if Dio Madden's number 2. Or Ricochet's number 2. That would be pretty cool.
I mean, is Brock really going to go the distance, and can he? Or will we be talking about who's going to be in this Rumble who's obviously not going to win it, but going to be in there like a long time?
Yeah, because look, like Mr. AW says, like they did with Shotzi eliminating Shanna during the Battle Royal a couple of weeks ago. That was a big moment for Shotzi. It was. Oh my God, she threw out the former world champion. She did lose this week, but she still had a great performance against her. You would have to think that something's going to come full circle on Brock. Dominic eliminates him. Either Ray eliminates him, or like a Ricochet, a Theo Madden. Someone gets revenge on Umberto.
Think about making a new star, and they seem to be really high on a guy like that. Roberto, if he eliminates Brock Lesnar, think about that.
Walter eliminates Brock, that would be huge. Brock is going under that rope in the 15 to 20 minute mark. Yeah.
Brock's gonna be about doing commentary.
Fuck Dio Madden. He called wrestling a poor man's business compared to football, and he talks about how irrelevant wrestling is to football. Jesus. I did not know that. It's interesting. Ricochet eliminates Brock and Roman wins, says Marion Watson.
I can see that.
Brock going to have 15-minute convos before the show and say, okay, I like you. Go ahead, eliminate you. Yeah. There you go. All right, Dave, who do you have winning? You have Roman Reigns?
Brock Lesnar.
You have Brock Lesnar winning tomorrow night. Seriously, Brock.
Yeah, why not? I mean, if it's not, I don't want to say Roman Reigns because that seems like what everyone's picking right now is Roman. Maybe not in this chat, but I just see a round of Roman. And I've been thinking he's probably going to win it. I hope I'm wrong and it's not Brock and it's somebody else. But I don't think they're going to have Brock in the Rumble at number 1 and not have him at the very end.
I'm going to say Drew McIntyre. I'm going to go Drew.
I'm gonna think you're way wrong.
I don't think he's gonna win it. Like if you put a gun in my head and ask me if, to be honest, do you think Drew's gonna win? I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say no. But I feel like he's another guy that's been built up to.
What if Tyson's in this Rumble?
Who?
Not Mike. Tyson Fury.
Oh, Tyson Fury. Oh, for fuck's sakes, Dave.
There was rumors of Tyson
Don't
Fury
put
with
any
Brock
damn
Lesnar.
bad juju on this Royal Rumble. We already got Kane being ruined. Kane Velasquez being rumored. Let's not get this guy to be in it. All right, let's do this. Fuck it. Ricochet, Bob Ruski says. Hey.
Ricochet's gonna be the first one eliminated by Brock. Watch.
I'm going with the surprise superstars, Truth and Loyalty says.
I want Walter to be in the Rumble and take out Brock. Imagine that.
That would be awesome. I have a question. Why do they have to act like the person who draws number 2 doesn't have the same challenge as the person who drew number 1 in the Royal Rumble? It's not like Brock is going to be in the ring by himself for 5 minutes before the next guy comes out. That's true. That's true. I guess because it's who he is and he's the champ. They're trying to make it a bigger deal than it actually really is. Because you're right. Whoever's number 2 is just as fucked as Brock Lesnar is.
Well, do you think about it? If they play it up like this, kind of similar when CM Punk was in it with his Nexus buddies, when they just stood there and waited for the next person to come out. If Brock comes out there and just throws the guy out right away, he's just gonna stand there and wait.
He's gonna stand there, ding, 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 F5, throws him out. That's what's gonna happen, probably.
And he's gonna be standing there just waiting and resting the whole time.
Are you gonna be mad if, say, 10 people in the match, say we get through number 10, number 11, he's just throwing them out? We don't even see anything competitive. He's just throwing them out. Right when they get in the ring, F5s them and throws them out. Would you start getting annoyed by that, or would you like that?
That's how I do it in the game. Don't you? When you do Rumble matches and you start out early, don't you do that? Just throw them out one by one?
Well, I would like an entertaining Rumble. I don't want Brock to... Here comes Ricochet. Oh, there goes Ricochet. Oh, here comes Elias. Oh, there goes Elias.
You know what I used to love to do in the games is when they come in the ring, running clothesline them against the ropes and throw them out.
That's what I feel like is going to happen. Brock's just going to start eliminating, and then we're going to finally get someone that matches up against him. Maybe like a Walter.
Brock's gonna, if he doesn't win, he's gonna be breaking some kind of records tomorrow, and that's what they're doing. And this is really the only thing Brock hasn't done in the WWE is win the Royal Rumble. I don't think he's won the Rumble, has he?
I'm not sure. No, he did one in 2003, his rookie year.
Okay, so he'd be one of the few who won it twice.
Yeah. Oh, I like Anakin's little here comment saying last one remaining Brock Cena Walter Velveteen Dream. Titus World Slide. What's your last? There you go. Anakin's just asked us. What is our last 4? Who do you have? Being the final 4 remaining.
Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Seth Stupid Rollins. The Messiah.
Okay.
Keith Lee.
Ooh. Okay, I like that. I'm not going to have Brock being in the final 4. I think Brock gets eliminated during the Rumble, sometime in the middle of the Rumble. I'm going to go Roman Reigns.
Come out number 30.
Baron Corbin.
Ooh, I like that. Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode.
Drew McIntyre. Oh, imagine that.
Imagine
if the final 4 are Dolph, Rude, Corbin, and Reigns. Oh my God, that would be horrible. I'm gonna go Roman, Baron. I gotta get someone from SmackDown.
Roman's from SmackDown.
Oh, he is from SmackDown. You are correct about that.
So is Baron Corbin.
That is correct about that. Oh fuck. No.
You know Rollins would probably be in there.
Rollins seems like a reasonable guy to put in there, but I think he gets eliminated by KO.
Joe.
Who's a guy from Raw that it could be? I'm gonna go Ricochet. And
okay.
I need one more to throw in there. I'm gonna go NXT, and I'll go Adam Cole. Adam Cole. Probably a long shot, but I'm gonna put Adam Cole in there.
Okay.
All right, so we have 2 videos to show you guys, but before we do that, let's do this number generator, guys. You have one more shot to get in on this giveaway. One more time, how it works. You get in the giveaway by putting in !ticket space and either a number between 1 and 10. It'll get your name into the giveaway. How it's going to work is I'm going to go through the list of people that are in the giveaway, say their name, say their number, and that'll be their number for tomorrow night's Men's Royal Rumble. So for an example, like I said earlier, if Dave was in it and Dave picked the number 5, Dave's wrestler would be the guy number 5 in the Royal Rumble. So everybody's probably shooting to get number 1, Brock Lesnar. What about the women? Who's your final 4? Oh, that's a good one. Who's your final 4?
Oh, we didn't do that, yeah.
No, we didn't. Because Gannicus came up with the question. It was a good question. Who's your final 4 for the women, Dave?
Okay, I'm going to say Ronda's not in it, and just going to say, I'll say Charlotte, of course. If Sasha's in it, I'll throw Sasha in there just in case she's in it. Baszler, who I have winning probably. And fuck, I have no fucking clue who else there is. Just for shits and that wouldn't work. I'll say Tony Storm. Why not? I don't fucking know.
Okay. Final 4. I'm gonna go Charlotte because that's who I have winning. I'm gonna go. That's a good question. I'm gonna say Sasha Banks, number 2. I'm gonna go Shayna, number 3. And then number 4, I'm trying to think of someone that they are going to try to build up to be a next star to get the fans behind them. You know what? As much as
Tegan?
I would not like this, I'm gonna go Carmella. Carmella being the last 4 as well. Is this the number for both men's and women's? No, it's just for the men's Royal Rumble. Just for the men's.
All right? You hear who's going to be at the watch along for them on tomorrow?
Xavier Woods.
No. Well, I'm sure he will be. But Todd Pettingale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's going to be on the watch along.
Wow, good old Todd. Oh my gosh, wow. All right, let's do this giveaway, guys. All right, so let's end it. Let me hear this. So I'm going to end it. I'm not going to draw a winner because there is no winner. All right, I'm going to go at Peck and Rod first, and then we'll go down from there. All right? So let me get the number generator. So Peck and Rod, your number is, remember your number, everybody, because tomorrow, if you don't remember it, you will not win. Peck and Rod, your number is number 9. Peck and Rod, you are number 9.
B9.
Beef Stew,
B9.
I got you, brother. I entered the giveaway for you. So Peck and Rod, one more time, you are number 9. Next, we have Hawkeye. Hawkeye, your number is number 11. All right, Hawkeye, you are number 11. Venom.
Why does it? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Venom, your number is 23. All right, Venom, your number is 23.
Tony, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Why does this feel like Saturday Night Bingo?
Yeah, right. I know Ringside Rant is not in here, but we'll draw his number. You are number 8. Ringside Rant, you are number 8. If you're not in here, I'll tweet out your number to you guys on Twitter. All right? Number 8. We got Brian Freebird. You are number 12. Number 12 in the Royal Rumble.
This is going to take all night.
No, it's not. It's not going to take. We only have a couple of more. All right, Spees, who got off because he didn't want to hear any Royal Rumble rumors. You are number 17. Spees is number 17. We got Gainicus. I think he's still in here. Gainicus, you are number 20. Gainicus is number 20. All right. We got Steven 2411. Your number is number 3. Oh, so close to number 1. You are number 3. All right. We got a couple of more. Noob, you are number 6. Cue the John Cena music. You are number 6. Remember these numbers, guys. All right. Truth and Loyalty. You are number 25. Wow. Number 25 tomorrow in the Royal Rumble contest. All right, let's continue on. We got Alice. Alice, you are number 10. Alice, you are number 10. All right. We have two more. We got Mr. Beef Stew. Beef Stew, you are number 24. 24, Beef Stew. So no one's gotten number 1. We got one more left, and that's Marion Watson. Marion Watson, you're number... Did I say 22 already? I don't think I have. 22. Marion Watson, you are number 22. All right, everybody. So remember those numbers tomorrow night. Those are your wrestlers in the Royal Rumble. Good luck to you all. And I guess if a number that wasn't chosen wins, and tough luck. We'll do another giveaway some other time. But good luck to everybody tomorrow night. All right, Dave.
Too bad there wasn't a way me and you could do this.
Well, I'll put you in there, Dave, and you can pick who you want to win. How about that? All right.
Okay.
All right, Dave, you are in it. You are number 7.
I'm fucked.
So, Dave, you are number 7, and then I'm.
Come on, Roman. Number 1, right?
I'm number 30.
Oh, that's a great one.
I'm number 30, everyone. So if I
but
win,
that's one of the least winners too.
If I win at number 30, I will give up my award, obviously, and we'll do a giveaway this next weekend. All right. So if I do win for some reason, we'll do the giveaway. Same with Dave. If Dave wins, I'll let Dave either pick who he wants to have the winner be, or we will just do a giveaway next weekend where we all just can put in tickets, and we'll do a regular giveaway.
I'll tell you what, since I'm so early at number 7, I'm pulling for Rollins or Roman Reigns. Rollins or Roman Reigns. I know they will get a little bit early.
It's rigged. You barely have to break a sweat, right? I'm just going to be sitting there chilling.
I would have said it's rigged if you got number 1. That's what I was thinking.
Hey, man, if it's crazy. So, yeah, this is going to be fun for you guys to have a little fun tomorrow night. Good luck to everyone. If you did not remember your number, I didn't write a lot of these down, so it's going to be hard.
Are we going to do the women's now, too?
No, just the men's. I just did the men's.
Okay. Or should we make them count for both?
If my number eliminates Brock, I still should get something. All right, if your number eliminates Brock, you'll win also a $20 gift card, all right?
And a free trip to Tony's house.
There you go. A free trip to my house.